for the love of cars. Eggulo naba missinze naye leero wendi nnyo. Kambalinde muwere tugende mu maaso tulabe wamwagala okukola broadcast. Wana. Oyinza ofuna yakalala. Okafuna tukagaana. Okafuna tukagaana.
Ngeze watusite oyo.
Ogenda kola ki? Ononye ki?
Sinze nnyononye. Nkola awo.
Naye katogo kalimu.
Kalimu. Bampadde katogo.
Simanyi kyebakuwadde naye. Naye oyo nakutwala out. Mugambe ntudde wano. Ampeereza ebyokulya. Bw'atampeereza nze naye akatogo okukatwale wadde bakutwala out. Bagayi muli mutya bannange. Gwe wakikuba. Wakikuba.
Kero otegedde otya?
Musanze wali ng'aleeta akatogo.
Ampadde emmere gye ssaagera ddala.
Kasita temuli nnyama. Ati si tekyakimanyi. Naye kati egyotayagala ofaayo ki? Kasita ogenda ali ku kafe Javas. Wonoomalirayo nga nange wano mmaze. Ate site oil bagenda out waliwo kafe Javas awo. Naye nga tewayambadde engoye za kukyala. Togenda tula mu kafe Javas nga yo out of place. Oba ogenda tula kumpi n'ekisenge.
Kasa ngenda neebu.
Ogenda tula kumpi n'ekisenge kati omanyi bw'otula kumpi n'ekisenge bwe yakutunulira ati ng'ayagala okujajinga gwasooka omutulako. Tomuwa budde kwetegereza. Bw'olaba nga waliwo ayagala okujajinga gwasooka omutula mu maaso bw'oti. What are you saying? Omuga gwandeese muyingize bitabakwatako. Wamma muli mutya. Ono agenda out mu kafe Javas naye engoye ze yayambadde. Engoye ze yayambadde si za Javas. Engoye ze yayambadde za Nalo wali eri mu wino. Naye maama agende yeyagale ate katuli batuku. Ensi obulamu bwa kiseera. Ansuulidde. Sebo n'ebisuluzo obisuulidde. Oyinza obutadda. Agenda ojja kunsanga. Mubagayi muli mutya. Ate no goyinza olowooza mbu nno nsaaga gayi engoye zaali musiza Javas. Naye nga muli mutya bantu bange. Amasi nnaku zino gansi obaga lubinzi ezikadde egaagala mpya Mukama y'amanyi. Naye nga muli mutya leero tubakola inspection. Tuguze Toyota Alex 2001 model. Tugize milioni 21. Sorry ngenda banji bawa. But yesterday I missed you guys. I did not do the broadcast. I'm going to tell you why. Nenga muli mutya. Muli bulungi. Kasoke mbuze ku bantu bange besaabuzi zake Gulo Muyombya, Mark Antonio, Random Thing, Samson Uchida, Ben Kako, Godfrey Tambala, Usama Hassan, Osip Ankunda, David Sembatia, Paul Sema, Lubega Francis, Kasibante Akisam, Mugalasi Joshua Mixed Farm. Osaze wontomere n'okuntomera abantu nga temuli balungi. Joseph Bali Kudembe. Banayi muli mutya. How are you guys? So, there are two people. You remember the black Vitz that we bought like a few weeks ago? Yeah, a few weeks ago we bought a black Vitz that was on the UBJ. So mukwano gwo yobambi ye yaleeta noli. Noyo naye tuva mufunira mu lukulu leero gye tugulidde Alex. Nze ndi clear Francis in this steady nnyo tebulaba n'obulago buwonye. Kat this is an onkovu. It actually looks nice. It looks like a necklace, like I'm a warrior. Nga bali bawamba Kabaka Mutesa nzo mukubabera woni tumu defendinga ate ne tuwona ntugenda naye kati nga nkomyewo reincarnated. Nenga muli mutya. Nze ndi steady tuvagula mmoroka. Akazete ka inspection tukafunye ba abale kati bagenda nnyo amata. Eggulo munange kumisinga broadcast y'eggulo munansonyiwa. Obadde ku inspection test. Etya Ronald Muchwa, hi, how are you? So Munai, yesterday for a number of weeks someone has been inviting me for, you guys have heard of something called the BNI? Let me see if I have the document in here. I don't think I have the document in here. But now, this week has been someone's wedding. Nari nyino kuwayo okuwaayo contribution. I forgot. I totally forgot. Ate naye teyankubira kolaki, teyankubira kunzijukiza. Embaga ya leero meka, embaga yaggwa dda. Lindako tulabe, embaga yawedde. Embaga yawedde bannange. Bannaye ba people, bannaye bwe sijja ku mbaga y'onsonyiwanga. Ono omwami bambi yandeti Mukama nsaasire, Mukama nsaasira. Embaga ate era ne bwe yali badde yaleero n'aligimiisinze. Bannaye Mukama nsaasire. Embaga yawedde, kaya tugenda kudda mu kwetonda tetwagenze ku mbaga. Embaga yabadde yanga 27. Lindako nedda, lindako guys, lindako tulabe. Embaga tennaba. This is July, ati ndabe 27th ka July nenkabuuka. Okwanjula kwe kwabadde okwa yesterday. Okwanjula ko nagamba sijja kugenda ne Mukama. I should be able to remember the wedding. I should be able to remember the wedding. Mama nyabo. Banange, sometimes there's like, I think 2 days ago I was in the car with someone I work with Mama Aban, and then I was telling them, you know what guys, I think sometimes my life is moving so fast. It's not a bad thing, but I think sometimes life moves like ta 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 ta, and then you miss some important bits. Sometimes I just want life to slow down a little bit, but it doesn't. It doesn't. But yeah, I guess that's how life works sometimes. Mr. Arthur, I told you that I have a Mac Grand. It's a new 80, but it smokes white smoke ate. Nagula akawanga na ye. Chechimu, what should I do? Okay, guys, I don't remember when you told me that. Nenda bagamba Mac 2 zona ezidimu engineer beams. Zibayo na akaka katono. It's just the Mac the Beams 2000 engine. It has that thing. Nebono ogenda wa okujjako empye nnyo ne kastebanga it has moved a bit. The Mac 2 the Beams 2000 engine has that small smoke that bees there. After my bro bought a Vitz on UBG and nekuba engine one is it responsible for repairing? Yes. Aksam, the moment you buy something, even if you have paid 20%, the moment you guys have an agreement that is called an agreement of sale of motor vehicle, the buying party over the buyer now owns that thing. So once you own something, you cannot reverse the responsibility. I don't know if you guys get it. Once you buy something, it belongs to you at that moment, and the other person doesn't have any liability. It's imagined that you have inspected and said, okay, now this is okay. Which take it. So yes, he's responsible. Thank you, Antonio. Kansabe mukamanzi yukiriona yoro wewe miaka ebange enda nafuse Masai. I'm a warrior. So guys, yesterday for a couple of weeks someone has been inviting me to have BNI, but let me see. BNI is like a community. You guys remember something that is it's something close to what network marketing is. You guys remember network marketing? Network marketing, one person invites two, and then they have two, and then he earns money on those two. Then those two invite other two, they all earn. I think the BNI is something close to that. And BNI is basically a community of professionals or business owners that come together to support each other, refer business to each other. And so for a couple of weeks, someone has been inviting me as Arthur from For the Love of Cars. He's a mentor of mine. He has been mentoring me for a very long time. And so he invited me, and I wasn't able to go. And then BNI has like morning meetings. So I could not make it. In the morning, I have to drop my kids to school and all that. So this one Friday, the kids were not going to school. So I went very early in the morning. I went for that meeting. It starts at 6:30. And ends at 8:45, I think. So that's why I wasn't able to do the broadcast tomorrow. So I was in that BNI thing. And so BNI is I figured it's a very good thing. People meet and they talk to each other. And then like every time they have a meeting, you as a business owner or as a professional, you come and tell people, this is what I do, this is my business and my ask. So you give an ask and you tell people, this is what I want this week. So that if anyone in the community can help you get it, they help you get it. So, and then at the end of the day, the people that got something from the community also come and say, I got this from this community. And there were people that were saying, I made 350 million from someone that, from a referral from here. You get it? There are people that were saying, you know what, because of a connection from BNI, I got business worth 10 million this week. You get it? So it was a good thing. And then the thing is, what they say is, if you are, for example, let's say, you sell caps and that's your specialty, and you join BNI, no other person selling caps will be allowed to join BNI. So you have like locked off your profession or your business or your practice. So you'll be the only one to sell caps in their community. And then they'll be recommending every time someone meets someone that wants to buy a cap, they'll recommend you. At least that's what they say they're obligated to do. And joining it costs you about 4.5, I think. Joining it the first time you pay, and then after that every year you'll be paying 3.5 something as membership fee. And then membership gives you access to meetings, it gives you access to a big network of people. Now BNI is global. Now I would have wanted to join. The money is no issue if you're going to get it back, because I realize people actually get it. It's the people that don't know what business to bring into BNI that don't actually make money. When I realize someone brings in a profession and they cannot really describe it to someone else, and that's why I liked it. If I'm to join, I have to figure out which business angle to join with, because money must be made. When you think about it, it's a cheap marketing thing, because when you join in, then all these people are obligated to make sure that you get business, which they get. So let's see. Arthur, it's only 1 week from the purchase day. Axam, even if you bought the car today and the engine blows tomorrow, you are responsible. Thank you for actually bringing that up. Guys, if you buy a car, let's just put it in perspective. Let's say you buy a car today and it crashes tomorrow. Do you expect the other person to give you back your money? Let's say it crashes because the brakes failed. Let's say the car crashes because the brakes failed. Do you expect the other person to give you back money because the brakes failed? So this is the issue. This is why the moment you buy a car, I always advise the person that has bought the car, go and do service right now. You get? Because sometimes you buy a car and you don't do service maybe, and then it had very old oil. You get? And then, or it had oil that had those particles, and then the engine blows. And that's why it's important always to do pre-purchase inspection. We have not had pre-purchase inspection, at least of all the cars I've done. None of the cars that we have bought has ever blown an engine. None of the cars that we have bought has ever blown a gearbox. None. You get? So that's why, even if it's 1 week Akisam, your brother is still responsible for fixing their car, because they bought it. They started owning it the moment they signed the agreement. So they have to buy an engine, unfortunately. And probably for the guys that did not know how it works, it's like you going to buy, especially when you buy used things, unless it says in the agreement that they have given you warranty or guarantee. And in Uganda, traders don't give guarantee. So let's just imagine they give warranty. Like if you bought the place where I buy my Samsungs, they give me warranty of 6 months on anything electronic. Not external, no body things. If my screen breaks, no warranty. But if, for example, it stops charging, or if it shuts down abruptly, they give me back another phone. That has happened to me before. I bought a phone from them. I took it from Mama Urban. We took it and it wasn't working. The speaker wasn't working. So I took it back. They just gave me another phone. So they gave me warranty. That's actually guarantee. That's not even warranty. You get? But the reason why they say warranty is because warranty gives you the opportunity for them to repair that thing for you. So I think actually now car traders would start giving warranty, because if you're selling something and you know you can give warranty. For example, if the engine breaks down, we repair it. You get? Antonia said, Kasivante Aksam, even though it's 1 day, still it's your responsibility as long as you sign the sales agreement. But not small car smoke athabambi. But then can get for me a Subaru Forester. I don't sell cars, but I'm sure if you talk to a few brokers, you would sell. Man, and Zebiampedeko, even he got someone to inspect for him. But I'm sorry. But he'll go through it. engine, the Vitz engine is about 1.8, 1.5 to 1.8. I'm thinking. If it goes so high, it should not be beyond 2.2. It's possible even in one day. Maybe he did not do service, yet there was less oil. Then you might have went up country. Thank you, Godfrey. Guys, the number one leader of blown engines is oil. If the oil is little, the engine will blow. You know what makes it blow? The parts area, the metal parts in the engine in there, they start eating themselves up. Then bad oils, because the bad oils will form foods, particles, and then that still will make your engine blow. Watch the gator. Agura Kawanga. Thank you, Joshua. Travel live vlog, but Arthur, the scar in your neck was very serious. It wasn't really serious, you guys. Let me tell you, one thing I've realized about this place, in the Nyameri one way, it's just, it wasn't really that serious. Okay, it looks serious, but me, I was there. I didn't even recognize it until like 10 minutes later when someone says, oh, your neck is bleeding. I wasn't really bleeding that much. It was like a small bleed. It wasn't. Travel live vlog, what did they know? How is the new driver, Mama Aban? Mama Abani, agena vugira ko mukyalo kumala emyezi ng'ebiri. Nsooke nkaka sente mukyalo akazizza. Yeah. Someone, a friend of mine, asobola spare. Yangambye agenda kumpa ye ajja kunguza amataala. Baye yenga Mama Abani amataala gajja gatomeza naye nsenga ina anja gaguza. Okitegeera. Ata bwe bali kusomesa gwanga Amina munna Uganda. Munna Uganda. Nze ntudde. Nze nkulize munna Uganda ateka tunakola ki? Me am waiting for you. Me am waiting for you. Anti bagamba we shall see them by their fruits. So mabagayi muli mutya? Munange bwetu tunengenda mu meeting ya BNI and I was impressed, and today someone is going to ask why you're in a good mood. Why not? Why not? Of course, no nayansanyusiza no kuba tute cafe java zone. Ansanyusiza nnyo nti kubanga ngoye teyabadde za kukyala. Kyokka ate kati bamuguddeko tugende ku cafe javas. Omuntu atabadde ngoye za kukyala ati si munno bw'obona otwala nange mbanga muntu ala out mponinganga. Nongamba asa tugenda kutwala ko cafe javas zinyabale ngoye zigenda cafe javas osanga nyabadde bino ebivazi byange mbati tugende cafe javas. Musajja bamugudde kaye. Sijja kubyogera naye musajja bamugudde ayinenge yamugudde kaye hu. Jatugende. Ata mpozi what is the good engine 1cc? Anti kati 1KR nayo simbi. Ne 1SZ simbi. Zona simbi. 1cc zona simbi. I'm one of those people. Naye ate akisam katika nkugambe kino. Bwabe molokeyo yafudde engine. Lwaki tatekera muddala 132 2NZ. Okisegeera. Let him put a 1.3 engine amanyete moloka ajongedde amaanyi. Okitegeera ajongedde n'obuwangazi bwabagula engine ndala makanika we bwamugamba nti that gearbox can attach on a 1.3 liter ate na senga kibatisoboka ne bwe bata attaching ne gearbox agule atekemu 1.3 liter emoloka ajongera amaanyi n'obuwangazi bwabagenda givuga for a very long time. I'm one of those people who are actually going to petition so as we can have the end of year meetup or kachai. We need t-shirts zijja our community as we here. I believe in social transformation. Thank you, Starch. Muche mumanya mugenda kutandikawo fandia for the love of cars eyamba abantu banfunye bubenje. Then ate eyo fund mugenda gisawe genda banange genda kola impact y'amaanyi lwansonga nti at the end of every year tubade twagala abantu abasinzo donating naffe tuba awarding. Then at the end of the year still musobola okugaba yaka motoka ngaba for the love of cars ne mugamba ani asinga okwetaaga emmotoka oba mulema oba single mother okitegeera ani ase oba jjajja ani asinga okwetaaga emmotoka bayingire in a contest to actually get a car from the community, which it's something that I see making a very big impact. Nti mulimu abaana abato emmotoka nemutomera nga maama we mwavu tayina yadde ekikumi okitegeera ne babeera ku ddwaliro omwana olumba mutemyeka amagulu nga tebaali gatemyeko ebyo byonna mujja bikola. Arthur, do you think what car do I need for pulling a food trailer? Togenda gulanga bya Hilux ebyo oyinza ogula ki Hilux single cabin ogenda call a trailer, but you know travel live vlog, you're going to import the trailer. If you're not importing the trailer, I've seen you've seen the food trailers ezili kutukutuku. Can't you build something like that? Not that come that double cost ngakatukutuku kebavuga. Now BMI, how do we get along? Nga omuntu wa wansi, cause Join said 4.5 chitegeza you as a good personnel who knows marketing obo manyibo zivaya and kat search. Let me tell you about how the money for BNI is na chibazenga chiva na weta go kubango ina a solid business. Just what I realize, most of those businesses here are B2B, is a B2C na era nazigatira B2B. I find that million nyana ekitundu kamba ile rwachi million nyana ekitundu ezo zibantu aba ekitabo kyange kyalazi teaching million nyana ekitundu ezo nebo bozisasudde Arthur nga ina network jakolidde million nyana ekitundu aina okubanga aina wazigirayo 4.5 million shillings divided by 10 months, that's 450,000. Kati nza akola social media marketing, 450,000 is no money. Ngantadde obulangu social media. Mshagera, that's no money. And the guys that use billboards, that's no money at all. Now, the BNI thing gives you the access to offices you cannot get enter. Kati nsereko starch or events. Iraba events bali yobanji. Kati nsereko starch or events. How do you do? You come, for example, meetings and you go, what's your ask no gamba? I need to start. I'm creating an event, for example, for veterans. I need access to the NRM secretariat. I want to meet Justin Kasule Lumumba. Now, all the members that have access to Justin Kasule Lumumba will do their best to make sure they get you a connection. Kati bwaba sasula million nyana ekitundu ngobala deal ya bilioni 3 ne bakuyambako n'otuuka bilioni 3 weziri n'ozifuna mu mwaka ogwo gumu. Okitegeera? So that's how BNI works. So but you need to go there and bobo yagala a link there. I would like engeri gye kiri nti it looks like a pyramid. I have someone yampise sina joininga, but I can get you a number no yogera naye nola boba akuyambako. Okitegeera sina wenfuniramu, so you can use other channels okuyingirayo, but nze ng'oli omuntu yampise because he has mentored me abadde ngapa. Omanyi obeera n'omuntu ng'omukubira n'akuwa amagezi, he's a business consultant naye nga tan charging and all that. So I actually went attending the first meeting osasula meeting okuja attending osasula emitwalo 7 and I paid the 70k. Okitegeera, I paid the 70k and I'm glad I did because I went there and I realized okay, people can actually create a network. So okitegedde ndowooza muganda wange starch kati gwakola events ate omuntu akola events simanya catering simanya kati tebalinayo muntu atunda mamotoka, but of course that's because abantu atunda mamotoka abasinga tebafaayo. Okitegeera, I watched the video after the live. Hey Arthur, coming to support you in the same. Amina ndagire oli otya mumbejja. Arthur, how did the client get the architect? I'm one of them. The architect did not actually share the number here, but he just said I'm an architect. So he did not share the number. I'm coming to support you. Okay. See BMI, BNI. BMI is body mass index. Munange vaya omusajja teya sharing the number. Maybe tumwendeko ku Tuesday is sharing a number. Arthur, how are you? I'm okay. Francis NBA. Samson, at times white smoke can be caused by brake fluid, which always drops on the brake servo and can be thermal hose pipe which connects brake servo to the inlet. Manifold can anti kakati Godfrey watching amanti inzo oba it's not brake fluid utayinza kutonyera lunaku emmotoka netalekera okusiba osegera etukanga okusiba kwayo kubi, but still savo ngeri wala Godfrey because savo eri on, let me see, savo eri on the right ate nani wabanga the brake fluid is coming from the savo eri maso. The white smoke is talking about comes from the exhaust. Oh, JK Chechiriwo. Osegera Godfrey Ntambala. The smoke, I know the smoke comes from the exhaust. Then now Samson. The smoke changed the oil. So coach you say oil go. Omanyi, I've realized that some of us want to save money in service and we end up, what do you want, you boys? What do you want? niba nange abaana abamwe balina bambi mukuza abaana abamwe bulungi batabani bange kati bana abaana ababuuza what do you want ne bavaawo nga bagamba nothing batabani bange bwe mbabuuza what do you want nga boyugira kibaagala abaana tutaaga tukuza abaana abalina self esteem eri waggulu etatya mukitegeera omubuuza what do you want akigamba ataasigalewo kuba waali tewamenya mateeka jaka eki ekiriwo kati Samson soko okyuse ku oil gwokozesa oyinza obaokozesa oil mubi nga oil ayitamu emoroka enkadde bwokozesa oil ali light ayitamu okitegeera kati ngwena teekamu oil omulungi omuzitomu okitegeera. So today tuguze ka Toyota Alex tukaguze in one of the chibandas around town. Tutambudde tutunudde ku motoka twase this gentleman texted me nangamba nampa options nga kuliko Spacio, Alex, Ractis and the budget was about 20 nenga zonna azingambye asinga kwagala Alex and just cleaning the house. JK, you know how to clean, you engineers know how to clean. I thought to bring in housekeeping. So we went and saw the Spacio. We said now we're not going to be looking at Spacio, we are going to be looking at the Alex. So the first we went and saw where the place where we bought this. I've posted the Alex for the guys that don't know. So the place where we bought that Alex from, we saw 3 different Alexes and one of them stood out. It's that one. And then the broker that took us there said he was selling 22. And then we wanted to give him 19. He came down, ended at 21. And now that car has 3 issues mainly, which are all not as important. So one, it doesn't have a stabilizer bar in the rear. Now cars have stabilizer bars in the front and in the rear for the car to keep stable and not do that. I'm sure you guys have seen lorries, a lorry that is moving, but that's normally the stabilization that has a problem. So it doesn't have a rear stabilizer bar. It doesn't have, it was the ABS control. Bajirawa, in actual sense, it doesn't have, the brake fluid doesn't go through the ABS anymore. The steering rack is faulty, a Kubagana, and then the windscreen has a crack. Now, you're going to ask me, Arthur, how come you bought the Toyota Alex at 21 million with those 3 problems? ABS faulty, suspension bar out, and then the steering rack Kubagana. One, that car looks lovely. After we saw that Alex, we went around and saw other Alexes, and no Alex looked like that, looked as good as that. So now we came back to this Alex. It was like the only option that we had that looked good. Then someone called us along the way, called the mechanic. We went and saw some bad Alexes somewhere. Then as we were going back to see the other Alex to conclude, someone calls my mechanic and says, "Awaye mwababadde wano? Hey, tuina Alex bajese jisubuza." Now as we were still looking at this one going for a test drive, eri bajisubuza. Chitiza abajisubude million abajisubude oba 2 mwemu oba 2 kati eri nyegenze mu 2 nga munnya. And we were not even sure it looked as good as this person was describing. So we came back and in the beginning the broker that took us to that car is the one that was saying he was the owner. Now me normally I know these things, but the people that are buying cars normally don't know. You get? So when a broker negotiates like it's his car and then makes a deal, so in the beginning the broker said, I'm giving you this car at 21 million shillings. The sidebar, I'll give you the money to buy the stabilizer bar. We said okay. Now we go back and the person that took us to the car is no longer available. The owner, the actual owner of the car now comes and he says 21 million shillings, I'm not deducting anything. Either buy or don't buy. And now then these issues came after we drove. The steering rack has a problem, a Kubagana, the ABS control is off, and then the windscreen has a crack. But this car is solid. If you have been to Wobikora, Toina Chojigamba, AC is ice cold. Everything is intact and original, the way you saw it. And now the buyer was negotiating Agamba Atha Teba Tuba Bichi. And you know, this is something that I've been telling you for some time, guys. If you choose to buy cars like the Alex, sometimes there are things that you're going to bear that you would not bear with other cars. Because at 21 million shillings, you'd be getting an almost new Sienta. You get, but he doesn't want a Sienta. He wants the Alex. And this is where I normally come and give the tough talk and be serious. I told him, you know what? The first issue we have right now is that you want a specific kind of car. And the specific kind of car you want is overpriced. 2, we have seen some other bad looking Alex. It's not as good looking as this one, but not bad, not that bad. But we have seen some others. So we have to make a choice right now. And the others were cheaper, like 2019, you get. So we just had to make a choice. One, we either buy this Alex that looks really nice at 21 million shillings, or we choose the other choice, go and buy the other Alexes that don't look as good as this one at 20. We can save like $1 million, or even 19, we save 2 million. So the choice was there. With this car, it wasn't just about the price. It was also about how it looked. The one thing I've realized about most of you guys is looks matter. Which is why I normally tell you guys, wobavuge moroka jivuge bulungi, vuga esi eneme kubugala munda. Umuntu ajituke munga this lining here is also clean, ngemito miyonjo. Of course, then the other thing I've realized, guys, no one really likes black interior. Again, nobody likes it. Even me, I don't. Everybody likes an interior that looks nice. No wonder people bleach. Everyone likes a car that shines, that is bright. You get. So, then the decision was there. But all those things, that's not really no problem. There are so many cars that are like that. Very friendly, especially for someone that is used to a car that has ABS. Then the stabilizer bar, if you're going very fast, stabilizer bar because it's not stable. 3, then the windscreen, but there was, you know, the thing is, when your windscreen cracks, let's say the windscreen gets your windscreen, the one thing you guys need to, if your windscreen gets a crack, like that, the day the crack appears, don't even take the car for washing, don't do anything. The day the crack appears, go and have it hidden. By no budagara we bateka ogenda mbana bakolinda abateka mu indabirwamu obagambe munkwekere olwatika luno. The day the crack appears, if you even decide to take it tomorrow, soil will enter that crack and you have to buy a new windscreen. So now the problem with this windscreen of the Alex that we have bought is that the windscreen had already soil. Yes, they're trying to hide it. Parts will go in and then parts will not. So that's the Alex we bought, and we bought it simply because this person wanted the Alex. You get it? Now, I would not buy that Alex at 21. And I told him, if I had 21 million shillings and I wanted to buy a car, I'd rather go to the bone in Zenewa. That's Arthur though. That's Arthur. Now, not the Alex. There are cars that you could probably buy at more than 20 million shillings used, like the Primo, 2008, 2009, 2010 and above. That one you can buy. The newer Ngeya JK, that one you can buy on credit. If you are buying a car that is as powerful as a Subaru Forester XV, that one you could take. I'm looking at cars that I could buy on credit if I had 21 million shillings and old used. Fielder, no. If I had 21 million shillings, I would not buy a used Fielder on credit or even in cash. I would definitely take the 21 million shillings to the bond and I get the best deal I can get on a car that is available. Viola, it's only you who likes the black interior. Well, one thing, the disadvantage of black interior is when it gets dirty, really dirty, it's really hard to keep clean. But you see the cream interior, it's easier to clean. Cream interior looks good even when it grows old. I don't know if interior grows old, but yeah. Let's take it. Yes, Kenneth Best abagambi atunda maka 2 musota UAS. Jangoji marketing kurokubiri, market Tuesday. Good evening, bro, but help me. you talk about Vits. You just buy the Vits. After talk about prices for the Fielder old model 2003, 2000. We have someone here who's selling over 18, over 19, over 17. We bought it 17. It's really nice. It's really nice, but he's selling it. So maybe you would want to try that out. Nenga manyo jafuna milioni 17, 16 awe watyawo. Okitegera. Travel Life log. I'm called Arthur. What is an X6? Is that a BMW? BMW X6. I have no idea. I've not even seen it. Can one get a car under 25? It won't be very good, Joan. I mean, Nolin. It won't be very good. But yes, you can get it. Watch the million inga karenga tan always a million asat you buy good. It won't be, even that one won't be the best, but at least 30 million. 25 ogenda funa either ogenda funa ngankadde nnyo obanga mbi. Obanga ya chigo. Okitegera. Kawundo yene nnungi okimanyi ena kuba million nga 3 mu 3 kwa 3 mu 5. Iyo kawundo bagita mpundo. So you guys, we have bought a Toyota. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. But ngojeke chokuba nti abantu babeerawo nga ayina emmoroka yeza ayagala. I find that we could have done better. And I told him we could have done better. In the 20 plus million, I would not buy a used car. I wouldn't. I think 20 plus million, I would want to buy a new car. At least in the Mvuga Paso. The million abiri okujja kungangula nuwa nzibagambye nuwa Primo nga Subaru XV ngeyo X Forester XT XV mbadde njise Forester, it's not a Forester, it's XT XV moroka chawe ndala kawundo waliwo moroka ezimu nga you can buy them on credit ngoine million 2 mu naye waliwo ate moroka ezimu ezitali worth it ngoine million 2 mu okitegeera kati nga oba oyine million 2 mu wa artist onoonya akaddako. Now didn't Kawundo has a new name Hajati Awoma. Nayabana ba TikTok. That's why I don't want to consume it a lot. Cause yabana batu mavini kati chechiliwo. Mpoza nasa chechiliwo. Yeah, so tuguze yemuroko nako lwalero and agenda kola service. Basically bintu ebirimu ng'ebirwadde byonna byangu okujjako tufunye technicality. Emmoroka eyo tugisanze nga eriko ekipapula kya mitwalo 3. Naye ekipapula ky'emitwalo 3 oba bipapula, I think biba bipapula naye ebipapula bya mmoroka ndala. You know how a police officer probably is giving a receipt to a driver na typing a type is a super custom naye ate namba na making a mistake negenda nga ya mmoroka ndala. But tusigazaayo sente ekipapula kibadde ebya 3, so tusigazaayo era emitwalo 3. Again, mitwalo 3 ne transfer to Fulumezi. But we bought the car, ne transfer is Fuluma. In a transfer to say the buyer has signed them, and what is going to happen is ekipapula ekyo bwekina avaako ng'agenda bamuwa transfer forms. Bwekina agaana okuvaako ng'asigaza sente. After, what's the difference between Succeed and Probox? Succeed is more comfortable than the Probox. They have the same engine, same everything down there, but inside the Succeed has a bit more space. It's much more spacious. It's much more comfortable. The Probox has a bench for a rear seat, yet the Succeed actually has a rear seat. So it's even the suspension changes a little bit for comfort, but they are the same car. After I have a lot of info, think about writing a book. Kitabo tekiwandika mwe bagayi ngezako kuwandika kitabo. I'm writing a book about marketing and the arts, and the reason why I'm writing that is because for the PhD I want to do, it's a must that you must have published a book with a reputable publisher. Chitegeza, if I'm going to publish a book, for example, I'll have to go to what publishers do we have in East Africa that are big. Let me see. This Ania publishing let's say if I want to go for that PhD, I'd have to write a quality of a book that can be published by publishers like Macmillan. So for you to write a book that can be published by Macmillan, one is a quality. So writing a book is not as easy as it sounds, but yeah, and I want to write and finish it by like next year, so that by next year I'll be done with my masters and then newemu space ya mwaka gumu and I enroll for PhD. Arthur, Benjamin. Arthur, I request you for your honest opinion with my 80 million for a wish or no. What do you recommend for me as my first car? You know I wanted to get a Chigege, and yes, it shall come after I've got my first car. 18 million shillings. I take at start Goliwa events. Nuwa game azima. Nuwa, it gives you more space like here. Gives you more space like this. So definitely I would go for a Nuwa. The wish is not a bad car, but I would go for a Nuwa. Ochitegera. Arthur, how is Toyota Axio? Axio and the Primo new model are the same car. It either has the 1NZ engine, which is in the Ractis, Sienta, Corolla, Fielder, or it has the engine Primo new model. So the Axio just buy. It's a Corolla. Mwenabaga buli moto kajola bako kagamba Corolla gula. Corolla Ranix, Corolla Axio, Corolla bunja Corolla. Arthur, I wanna buy a Chigege, then give it to you to help me manage. Traveler, I actually don't manage any of the Chigeges we have bought. Normally, my goal, my job, my transaction with you, I end at handing the taxi to the person that manages the taxis. I don't actually manage those taxis. I can tell you that the taxi it was kana but from time to time the drivers call me when they want something, but I don't actually manage. So for the guys that are planning to buy Chigeges, I have someone I trust that can manage those Chigeges for you. And so what happens, the driver pays you from Monday to Friday, and then on Saturday the manager takes the money. So that's what happens. Monday to Friday you get the money, on Saturday is the manager, and then Sunday it's for the driver. Yeah, but I have someone that I trust. They will not piss you like steal your money, and he has very good drivers that can be trusted. Yeah, and then I also have a mechanic that will manage that car properly. But me, my role in the entire thing of you acquiring a Chigege stops when you decide I wanted to do business. I get you the manager gets you a driver, I help you draft all those agreements, and that's where my role ends. Bobo so say no yaga okumpa yo kasente ati whoever refused the money. John Kennedy saying Chindu. Arthur, thank you very much. I really appreciate what Ivy is giving me about buying a Kaundo 2015 model and Subaru Forester 2018 model. It depends. Kaundo is Moroka sinwanyi. Asinwanyi. Kaundo suspension yayo nafu. Subaru engine is delicate. But all in all, I find that Arthur, I would buy the Kaundo. Ask me why. Because maintenance for the Kaundo is easier. It will definitely be easier than the Subaru. Second, if I ever want to upgrade, I know for sure that the people that buy the Kaundos have more money than the people that buy Subarus. Old Subarus. The people that buy new Subarus from the bond have a lot of money. No doubt about that. But still, the people that buy Kaundos from the bond normally have more money than the people that buy the Subarus. It's just that the people that buy Subarus have a lot of passion for the cars. Like for example, I've just gotten a case. Someone called me in the morning. They have just bought a Subaru Impreza. Was it a 2017 model at 52 million? Now that's an insane decision. I would never make such a decision for a car that is simply just going to be moving around. Kati oyo muntu abadde passionate okusigala asasudeko million asatubambanya million 22. Okitegeera. Emmotoka enwanyi is which ones? Okay, Kanzoke Mari Starch. Starch, now if you recommend Noah, please break it down for me. You're buying the second, they didn't know Angaje Twagula last week. Starch. Now the one like for JK will be like 24, 25. Obo zake million meka. Bofuna million endalanga mukaga tuyinza okukipambana naye kinambi ki million 2 mwenya tekijaba kirungi. But a million nga 25 kala 25. Good evening Hasmat. For instance, a motoken one is a fighter, is a car that fights. Like the Corolla, my Corolla is a fighter. The Alex is a fighter. The Spacio is a fighter. The Raum is a fighter. The Wish is a fighter. When I talk about a car, a fighter car is a car that will do the job that you bought it for. It's a car that will handle all the tasks you give it without complaining, without breaking down and all and all. So what's the minimum price when buying a Succeed or Probox, and which one is more efficient for farm work? Buy a Succeed because I know you're going to want to drive it also for normal things. Buy a Succeed. They both can do the same things. And I don't advise you to buy a used Probox or Succeed. No. The guys that buy those cars misuse them. So I would definitely not advise you to buy a used Succeed or Probox. Pay or cafe javas are coming. Okomeo. Ava cafe javas. Na yengwezi ya yamadi. Why? Okomeo.
Anteri. Baine nyambala yawe.
Owa gobyeyo.
Nyambala yawe koze. This guy was right.
Ochele nawe. Otusenge kwesiza kuchala na gambi.
Bada inokutuka emisinde.
Kale kamare kana ivuwano. Muchira bambagambi musajja bamwajakize ngoyi zalimu. Siza cafe java zira tuseyo na ati ayo na avayo. Mdoza agenzo kutuka pati atimira ku mulyango bwati. Nalengera bali mu cafe javas. Ngabone ngoyi bambadde za kuchala. Okay, what's the minimum price? Okay, nkumaze gwe. Guys, you're 50 people. Come on, give me likes. Thanks, Arthur. How are you? Alex Ngan Sufu Banange. So, you first born. Pia. Tuina da chika 10 nezo. Mbasiwe nyine bintu bendi mukora wano ku office wano. Kati tugenda mu shauri yaka ate kugula bintu. So guys, that's how Saturday is. I hope the conversation is moving. Kwegambanga omulamwa checho. Checho mulamwa gutambula. Munange je tuguze Alex anti tuguze mu kibanda. Omyaye nga asubula oba abadde atunda ka golf. Muluza atete kafiride mabega wa Alex. Ngoka okajjayo kantala yaka badde ze kasubuza. And then I've realized bubanga ogule motoka, especially if you're buying a car that is you're buying a car from a trader. Ebisede bisinge motoka eyo bojigula. Bino simanyanguze naddala mbibanda. Nemo bondi yesala naye yo mu kibanda motoka olugigula mu kibanda esale million eza. Nti nebo ogigula mu kibanda there. Nogikomyawo 2 hours later. Ejabe so million meka. Sure deal ezimu zisala ne zisinga kawo. Ng'ogiguza abo abasuubula. Bw'oba ogiguza omuntu wa bulijjo esale million nga 2. Naddala ng'opapa kuba bw'oba opapa. Bw'oba opapa emmoloka egenda kusala nnyo. Ate mulaba nti Toyota zisala naye abagula emmoloka z'Abajamani. Tebanyumya bunyumya. There is pain that is hard to bear. The pain of buying and selling a German car. That pain is unbearable. Sometimes I've realized some guys that have German cars, sometimes they sell them cheaply because they know they are supposed to be sold cheaply. To the extent that even the people that are buying those cars fear to buy them. Why is it so cheap? Other, can I get a Vitz on 8 million? No, you can't. It won't be good. Yes, you can, but it won't be good. So if you're looking for a Vitz that is good, have about 11, 12 million. Was that money worth for a 2001? Shadrach, I've said, I don't know if you started the broadcast. The person wanted the Alex. Yabada Yagara Alex. There was a newer model there. There was a 2006 model there, but it wasn't as good as the 2001. So normally when you're buying a car, you also look at how good the car is. So there was a 2006 model, but it wasn't as good as a 2001 model. You get it? But that person specifically wanted an Alex. I told him, with your 21 million shillings, watch to gula matist paso. Talike bipanga njagala Alex. Nemugamba nsenga. I told him senga mbadde gwi. Nze mbadde ngula mu ekipya. Bannange nze. Nyina sente zenda bankati mba nyina kugula kipya nyina kujoga bujozi. Naye paso nedda paso tevugika. Nemwe Alex motoka nungi. Me, the one thing I like about the Alex, yengeri je tokutamwe evuma buti no ulyanga motoka. The Corolla has the same engine, it has the same gearbox, but the Corolla I don't know, it's the hatchback thing that does it. Something about the Alex like changes the environment. You sit in the Alex. Now I totally understand why he wanted the car. So yes, it's worth it for someone that wants it. Now if you think like Arthur, nze million okusuka abiri nyingira bondi sagala kumanya kirungi abayindi tebabanja nnyo nyingira yo katwera agenze kuwula muloka ya milioni 5 n'agisasula ka 3 ngoloze milioni 2 ayinzo sasula myezi 5 tekisoboka agenda sasula emyaka 2 okitegeera. It's my first time here and this is very educative. It's really worth my attention. Thank you. Have you liked the broadcast? Waliwo kumpana obuwanyi wano ngompana obuwanyi nga to liking a broadcast. Yeah? Which new shape? Talk about it. 2009. You buy, no problem. Just buy Valvematic. Just buy. Juko Nicholas chechiliwo. Ben Kako. Nange nakiriza ngenda kumpya. Naye wakiriza Ben Kaka ambadde ko tugule rumyoni nkadde nenda bagamba da. Nene rakedde omuzimu gw'ekipya gumulinye nagamba manyi Arthur wadde siyenta sijagala. Tujja kagula. Agonze oyo mumugenda gondo omukomo. Godfrey ka Alex Kabalagavu eri muluka nunjo yinonya nocho tebagifuwangamu. First of all esa nyogolezaawo oba nyogoza n'okusinga muluka yange empya kandabe. Let me just try the AC. I just try to make sure that sorry baba ko okusinga yangana yanjituna ngula Alex. Atasobola tuka AC wa tasobola ono wange muleke Ben Kako siyeta tekuona. Nemwe omuntu nga yayagadde emotoka ono mwami bambi abadde ayagala Alex ndoza aleka agiraba n'omutima ne gumeltinga guti nze tekyali motoka melting ateriyo nze kati motoka zonna ndabe I'm a user. I use cars. I don't use human beings but I use cars. Okujjako there are cars that I will not allow to use. Benz, Golf, BMW, Volvo bwendifuna mwaka sente kange nga kawezeewezeemu awo nga ubanga ba abani banatera okumala ko bangamba saving the sente zibaweerera wonna nabo mbaguliddeyo obumotoka wali obwawe banaavuga Volvo njagivuga naye kati embeera gye ndimu kanjira nsigala mu Toyota yaffe kitegeera baba embeera gye ndimu ya Toyota omanyire okkiriza nomanya kakati okusinzira mukama bwakyakikoze katugira tuvuga Toyota nesunza okulaba adduse mu cafe Java zoba how does he feel mugambi wanongoloza akalooza byakusaaga nenze kati ebife byengeri gye mbimanyiimu nange waliwo nenyingirayo nga byakwekaza n'oyingizaayo omutu ne cafe Java zinakoba ndi ogenda tewanyumira nakunyumira nze kifa kirimu abantu abalina olugezigezi olungi mba sibyagala ate singenda mu kufudu hub wano fudu hub teboola mugimanyi fudu hub ey'okujinja road Food hub teboola yo food hub uli omwagenda ate food hub eringa cafeteria you walk there stand there get your food tedinga cafe Javas olugezigezi rungi ogenda n'otula mu bitebe byonna birina mu kushoni bakuleetera emmere sagala nnyo bintu bya lugezigezi kweteeka bwetesi ku pressure sagala nnyo bintu biteeka ku pressure olaba ne KFC eringa cafe Javas ne KFC bintu biringa cafeteria ate KFC sina cafeteria kitchen KFC kitchen you walk there you all stand oboy nebiti obato bina bitiwa mwenna muyimirirawo bobo yagagendo tule ku bench eri waggulu otule ku bench olinde okitegeera. What's your advice about these hybrid cars like Kawundo hybrid? You buy if you can afford you buy abantu hybrid ezo ziraba waliwo abawangadde nazo nga tezifa naye bezifuddeko bakaaba. But you buy, we can't engage you part of the community. We need someone that will give us first-hand information. To them bianjwa. I can't volunteer. I've looked for a car to hire, a hybrid. I've not found one. Amina Okumu Brian, how are you? Can I go to the bond with my 15 million looking for a succeed? No, you can't. Succeed is about 30. Succeed might actually be 38 million. The succeed might be 38 million. The probox ndimo kuchuko sana bado matemo jimani. Nemsimira tebagituma kubuguma. So musana kubadde guli mujikubamu. So Succeed and Probox are more expensive than the Fielder. Ne ala ne Fielder wa DRI tosola gena depositing a million 15. You would at least take 20 million for someone to give you a Fielder. Succeed ne 20 bayinza okuwa tomanya. Ne Succeed wa bei mu. Wa bei mu. Mpozi nga bamanja. Excuse me. Mpozi nga bamanja ka balance. But I have 18 million. Simanya na yemoroka ya JK is superb. You know, Starch, the thing you could do, but where is a million in Gabi mubili? Watch te tugenda mu bone tuluma tujja yemoroka ya JK. Hizo butaba SI tetujja ya JK nyini, tujja ye na atero kujenkana. Kube na atero kwenkana ya JK yinzo jifana million nga 3 Noba wake milioni za 22 kubeze moroka abantu basaswira n'emyaka 2. Nengo manyo otandise moroka yo tulumbe na ro tuje moroka nge yaje kisinge yaje yage natru jenkana. Arthur comes with acceleration cables and those without. Which one is best? Me nzenga Arthur, I would prefer, if it's new, the one without cable. If it's old, the one with the cable. Because if it's ola buli babaka chintu chebajjako they increase efficiency when new and then they decrease efficiency when it's old. Because buli chebajira ne bachusa, that becomes a body part, that becomes a computerized thing. Kati moroka kati ngeno jendimu ya akageresi ya cable. Maseri waliyo soroto neno waliyo, it's computerized. Chinobo kanobwe kafa, chinebo chibachiramu. It takes time for Ugandan mechanics to diagnose. Ochitegeera. So nga ate ya cable webe kutuse webe gurukuse, it's very easy for someone to see. So if you're going to be driving a very old car, ya cable ekola. If it's a new car, ya kagere yesinga. Ochitegeera. Good evening, Derek Lule. JK, we need a sacrificial lamb. Thank you, JK. We need someone to say, I'm your Jesus. I'm going to go and buy a hybrid. Me, I'm not being a sacrificial lamb. Derek Lule, hi. Muna for the love of cars fan. Ebi bina tugenda bikola research nga tumukolera ddala. Ochitegeera kata baba gundi ba before bajja kuba batwegu ya. Batupaga mfune yoka hybrid ke tugezesezaako tukole research. Ochitegeera. Arthur, which Toyota car do you recommend with good ground clearance? Because I often travel to the village. You can get a RAV4, you can get a Kaundo, you can get a Nuwa, you can get a Kluger, you can get Tezuedeyo. These ones are good ground clearance. What acceleration cables? Bob Quick, the cable that comes from the accelerator pedal up to the throttle. There is a cable that comes from the muliro gunogoli nyaboti. Ka cable kavao ne kaitomo ne kagena paka ku throttle. Guys, kamba siwe twina dakika 3 kanzi kwezi kusoma amanyaga mwe. Thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. Bana imonsonyo eguro butabanga siriwo. Nabade mu meeting ya BNI. I was trying to get convinced to join BNI. Muyombia Mark, Antonio Random Things, Samson Uchida, Ben Kako, Godfrey Tambala, Usama Hassan, Osip Ankunda, David Sembate, Antonio Random Things, Paul Sema, Lubega Francis, Kasibianto Akisam, Joseph Bari Kudembe, Lubega Francis, Ronald Muchwa, Nsereko Stach, Lubega Francis Nkumaze, Hashim, Ronald Muchwa, ngabi bamuona muntandikwa. Travel live vlog, Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm, Muna Uganda, Heath Moses, Viola Namiro, Ndagide Norin, Francis NBA, Godfrey Tambala, JK, of course, King Daniels, Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm, Tusime Eddie, Nsereko Starch, Henry Muganga Mugerwa, Kenneth Best, Martha Nalwoga, Traveler, Mpoza Nasa, Vinny Katz, Kennedy Stewart, Lubega Francis, John Kennedy Senkindu, Hasmat, Joseph Bari Kudembe, Firstborn, Kisa Mashadrak, Bataze, Maike, Kisa Mashadrak, Ben Kako, Paul Vanalia, Okumu Brian, Mudope Joshua, Sesazi Rawlings, Juko Nicholas, Bob Quick, till you reach home. Munange nchari mu kibuga lero simande saze njja kuvamu wakati nzikira downtown. ine downtown sikyagenda yo nga ndinzekka era ndiko gwendi naye yabeera emabega abaana bakuba tteke ate mbaleseewo mangu yesaawa yaffe Godfrey yesaawa yaffe ne encha tujja kuba wano saa 10:15 ez'olweggulu. Guys, thank you very much for the love of cars. Very soon ngenda kubamba all the details of the love of cars, the organization, the foundation, which will be used to support, to keep the roads safe and the drivers healthy. May God bless you. Don't drink and drive. Kennedy Stewart, namwe abali mukamoli bannange, abali mukamoli mwebale nnyo abasharing the news about for the love of cars. Musikalenga musharing abantu mbagambe for the love of cars jeri. Omwana yakuba muneteke mwenze teke nzitya ndi mukama bawo mukisa guys. I wish you a lovely day. Ciao. Ngeganyuvako.